Rightio, let's do this, boys and girls. Mic check, mic check. Hopefully our camera is still working. Yes, here we go. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures here, and welcome back to the FPV Mix, the live stream FPV show where we're just going to go through, watch some videos, have some fun, answer your questions, and talk about all things FPV. Now, it's a little bit panicky here. We can already see people saying sound good, video good, mic is loud and clear. I was kind of panicking. Everything looked like it was set up. I've been up early today, ready to get ready for this live stream, and at the very last second, at about 10:59, I was trying to connect my EOS utility, which pretty much means this camera will not shut off during this stream. And I was saying failed to connect. So everything's good looking on OBS, but if this camera goes, if it just cuts out or something, well, we're going to have a bit of a mad scramble here on the stream, but it's great to see some people tuning in. Let's see who we've got in the chat. I've done a little bit of a redesign too. You can see I've moved Charlie's bed over here, and that's one thing. People saying, what have we forgotten? Where's our coffee? Let me just go get Charlie. I can't believe I forgot to get Charlie in here for the stream, and I actually have a cup of tea today. So let me go get the star of the show. I knew it wouldn't be long before people started to say stuff. Bear with me 10 seconds. It's already what we've been streaming for 2 minutes, and I'm already like, yep, I've forgotten the dog. Charlie! Come on! Oh, yeah, you're ready. Come on, back on your bed. Oh, there you go. Back where you belong. So there's the pooch in the background, but looks like you just have to stare at his butt. There we go. So we've got Charlie right here. Let's see. Yep, Maddie FPV is saying you forgot the dog. Gunner's in here. We need the dog. That's from Lucas. Terry is in here as well. No, Charlie means you eat the treats. Nah, that won't be happening today. And Dodge is like, oh, we're missing something. And it should also too say we've got some exciting stuff on the show. So we're going to do some FPV news we've got coming up from some UAV news around the world. We're going to do a bit of a sub bomb for some of you guys. We have the drawing. There's going to be a prize today as well. There's actually some big prizes, but we have a special segment which is Movie Star Russ. That's coming up as well. I can't wait to show you some of the creative solutions you guys came up with, putting the world's oldest FPV pilot inside some movie star posters. And then, of course, we're going to run and do our giveaway, and today's prize is extra special if I don't say so myself. So let's see. Our first one, I'm going to answer some questions here too. We have Echo B, and make sure you tag me with @UAV Futures. It makes it so much easier if you want me to read out your comment, maybe just want to shout out, something like that. Make sure you tag me with @UAV Futures. It makes it much easier for me to see your question. Echo B is saying, @UAV Futures, hey Stu, hope you're well, greeting from Canada, just having a beer after a hard day at work. So it seems like most of the world is winding down. The weekend is coming into effect, but for me, this is kind of when it gets my busiest. So I have sort of, it's usually Wednesday and Thursdays are the most chilled days for me. And then the rest of the days with the streams and flying and making videos is pretty much when it ramps up to full steam. So yeah, enjoy your beer there, Echo B, FPV. Let me know too what you think about the redesign of the, I guess, I don't know what you call this, the theme. I moved Charlie down from over this side down to over that one right there. But maybe he might go back to the other one I'm just looking at now. I'm not too sure. But I also put the PC upgrade, our little donation goal, inside Charlie's little stream there as well. All right. Nick says he's going to be giving away his full DJI setup, so that's very kind of Nick right there. And Gunner's saying, hit that like button. I wonder if Gunner's at work today. Let me know, Gunner. What are you doing? Are you at work? And are the guys behind the winners of the giveaway? I'm not too sure what Flyer 9 is meaning right there. Random Family Man says, my apologies straight up. And it's a beautiful day to fly. That's for Multi-Obsidian. And Fraz is saying, hi, UAV Futures. If you've got some questions too, we've got some cool stuff to go through. Make sure you tag me, throw them down in the comments. Let me know what you've been doing this week as well. Has it been raining? Have you had good weather? Has it been cold? Maybe it's all looking good, except maybe the wind is picking up just a little bit. And Alex Graham, he says, my Hawk 5 Pro finally arrived yesterday. So I bet you he can't wait to go out, scream it around. I believe, is that the one with the 6S motors and the LEDs underneath that light up as well? Underneath the motors, that one's a bit of a powerhouse. And here we have, this one's from Limit says, yes, Sam. And he says, rapid fire or fusion. Now, This is one place where I haven't actually tried the TBS Fusion module. So if we go, we can have a look here. Rapidfire. Let's just see. I should probably do Rapidfire FPV. We're not talking about the 1992 action crime film Rapidfire. I wonder how many pilots have done that. So for anybody who's wondering, this is what we're talking about if I go to our main screen share right here. So this is the rapid fire unit. It's what you stick in the side of your goggles if you have a module bay. And there's a couple of different options. Like I have tested the Wildfire, I've tested the Owl. The rapid fire seems to be like the go-to that everybody really loves to talk about. But for me, and here you can see, I was trying to get my EOS utility to run, but how do I minimize this? I'm not sure. There we go. I would say Rapidfire is very, very expensive. I don't know the price of the Fusion at the moment, but I kind of feel like they all pretty much do the same thing. I get very, very similar results in most of my flying anyway. So I would say just get whatever's in stock. And I also really liked the Owl, actually. I think it was Owl RC. They made one, and I thought that was a really good multi-pathing special magic-y receiver. That's some words right there. But yeah, so I would just go whatever's closest in stock and you find is the best value for me. For you, you're not going to notice too much of a difference. Jumping back here. To our main face cam, we've got Moonrunner. He's saying hi. Joe, what do you know? And Dodgy's saying layouts, Stu. Yeah, that's what I was trying to call it. Yeah, the layout. So I wonder if I could move Charlie back over to this side. You can see some of our top donators down the bottom as well, and our monthly top, FPV Nick, who has been absolutely crushing it. And we're going to say a huge shout out to him as well, because that's pretty much why we have this amazing camera that we get to look through. So let me know, what is the stream quality like as well. Man, there's a lot in here. We got Carlos D as well. Hey Stu, I have you on the big screen in your big screen in the living room. So g'day to everybody who's in Carlos's house. Fraz is saying, what is a good drone or Wi-Fi camera drone or a drone that has both under $100? Under $100, Fraz. It sounds like you just want any sort of drone. So with a camera, maybe just check out the Emax Tiny Hawk, which is a fun little flyer. And Fraz is asking me that twice. And Echo B says, windy as heck in central Canada. Too windy to fly, but trying out new RC hobbies, RC crawling. Still looking for better weather to fly, though. Yeah, so I think if you're in the northern hemisphere, hopefully you're going to be getting some better weather. Down here in Australia, it is terrible for flying right now, and it makes it very tricky to kind of do this job to get it there and go flying. And Fraz is, I'm just going to put Fraz in timeout here because he's spamming he's asked the same channel about 7 times in a row. So there we go. We'll just put him in a little bit of timeout. And Dylan is asking about the giveaway. Yeah, once you enter the giveaway, you are in it forever. And Echo B is saying stream looks great. Carlos D, what's the best antenna in your opinion? No budget video antenna for the quad. And here's another part where I honestly feel like if we go to the world... Oh, we just got our first super chat of the day, and it is from Jason. He's saying, thanks for your videos over the years. Thank you very much, Jason. I'm glad these alerts are actually working today, because last stream, it turns out a few people, the alert wasn't popping up. We weren't seeing the zombie, anything like that. I've got to say, it makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside to know that you've been watching these videos for all these years, because I truly love FPV, and to know that we've got other pilots out there who've been with me from the start, enjoying the skies, and they are still supportive of what we're doing and still passionate about the hobby and want to share this message. It's just it's a very nice thing to be part of. So thank you very much, Jason. Also, thank you from Charlie, because Charlie, it's time for your first snack of the day. Here we go, down to Dog Cam. Thank you very much there, Jason. And I've got to get Charlie's treats out. We have a brand new jar of treats, actually. If I just go straight here, you can see we're going to open some of these. We call them Smackos over here. That's the brand. Let's go to Dog Cam. And also, here you go, Charlie. Oh, yeah, this is going to be great. I'll just have some of this. Come here. Come on. Up your hop, you lazy bones. Come on. Hey. There you go. Oh, yum. Yeah, this is delicious. Oh, thanks, Jason. That's so tasty. So there we go. Charlie, have it. He's like, wait, where's some more? No, sorry, Charlie. That's what you get right now, buddy. But yeah, thank you very much, Jason. I'm glad you're still here, enjoying the channel, enjoying the show. Man, Jason's saying nom 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 nom. Dogs go wackos for smackos. So that's right. That's you must be. We're about to say Jason in Oz as well. And Magic FPV says, "Is that your dog in the corner?" Absolutely, yes, it is. And multi-obsidian cool kit cheap drone for about 100 would be a Hubson Star. And someone else is saying, I got this one's from Kodas Music. I got the Drone X Pro. All right, let's jump in. Also, Blink Animation at UAV Futures. What are your thoughts on the FreeSky X9 Lite as a beginner transmitter? It is okay. I would probably prefer, though, if we go to this right here, which is, this should actually be, I'm going to post it in the chat because it's very important that you guys know this website. What is it going to be? If we go right here, I'm posting it in the chat, the world's greatest drone website with everything that you need on here. It is uavfutures.com. Make sure that is bookmarked. But if you scroll down here, a really good radio and a good write-up to read about is this one here, the beautiful Radio Master T16S. So I should change that to TX16S. But this radio right here is just I don't know. I feel like if I had to choose, this is probably the best value radio on the market. There is the Jumper T18. There's the Jumper T16. I also really like the Tango 2. I'm not sure if there's the Tango 2, which also has a write-up on UAV Futures. They're a bit different. They serve different purposes, but yeah, this is a fantastic kind of beginner radio to get that's also going to serve you a lot if you're going into things like wings, all that sort of stuff. But you have to like this larger style of radio. If you want to go like more of a thumbing type of radio, if you use the Xbox controllers, something like the Tango 2, which of course is never in stock. So that would be like this bad boy here, or the X-Lite. I'm not so much of a fan of the X-Lite, but one advantage it does have over the Tango 2 is that it's in stock. You can't seem to buy the Tango 2 anywhere, and the only advice I can say if you do want to pick one of those up is, well, make sure you've got your pre-order in. So I have heard they are coming. It's just going to be a time will tell when that actually happens. All right. Let's see. Reaction Entertainment saying, Stu, I love you, bro. So we're getting some very nice love right there. And someone else was saying some stuff about Charlie Pooch, but I scrolled down. Jose is in here. He's saying hello. And Joe is saying, sup, Stu. So what is Joe? What's up, Joe? What have you been doing, my friend? Long time no speak. And Lucas is saying, my chocolate lab is named Charlie as well. So definitely a very, very spoiled pooch down there, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, this is great. Thanks, guys. There we go. So, all right. When giveaway is going to finish, guys. So I'm just going to ignore that one right now. If you're just here for the giveaway, well, you just got to wait for a little bit longer. And Jay Summers, thank you very much for your donation, my friend. He says, hey, Stu, from the UK, love the show. All the best, buddy. So I want to say thank you very much, Jay Summers. I'm going to give Charlie a bit of a... There you go. Oh, yeah, there's a putt. Oh, yeah, that's great. Can you rub the belly? Yeah, thanks, guys. All right, let's get in. We've been streaming for 14 minutes. We've got 109 people watching, 52 people have hit that thumbs up button. So if that is you, I want to say thank you. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, well, you've got two choices. Number one, you can take your fist and punch yourself in the neck and then go do some auto scanning. Or number two, you can hit that thumbs up button. I'll let you guys decide. Or maybe you just want to hit that thumbs down button. I mean, we're at 0 thumbs down. Wait, it's jumping up. A few people might have punched themselves in the neck. We're at 64, 71. It is absolutely climbing. So there we go. Nothing like the threat of violence to get those thumbs up climbing up. So thank you very much, all those people. It does make a difference. All jokes aside, it really does help the stream as well. And James Shields, hello UAV Futures, love your videos. Do you ever put FPV on anything other than drones? I've done FPV cycling on handlebars, golf buggy on the roof, and walking crazy pony on goggles, all good fun. So I have done it on some RC cars. I've put it on some wings. I have thought this would be a really cool idea if you could take it on and put it on something like one of these things right here. Imagine if you could train your dog, right? So you could do FPV Pooch. That's my new channel, FPV Pooches, and pretty much where you could train them so that maybe they had a little sensor on, so it gives them a little, I don't know, it buzzes on one side or the other. It could make them turn left, turn right, both of them at once, made the dog go. You could spend a lot of time training your dog And then you could put on the goggles, and by pressing those corresponding parts that would make it buzz, you could make the dog move around. That's kind of like, I don't know. I have enough trouble getting Charlie to sit, stay, eat, drop, or whatever is, the normal sort of stuff, shake. But that I think that would be pretty cool. But I would not do it on anything dangerous though. So you're talking about sticking FPV. I don't know about on a golf buggy. That would probably freak me out. I wouldn't want to run over anything. And definitely I wouldn't do it while riding a push bike. So that seems a little bit crazy. All right. We can see random family members. I like the Tango 2. Keen on getting that. Well, good luck, my friend, because I think everybody wants that. FPV Nick is there as well, saying if you tag UAV Futures in your question has not been answered, wait a few minutes and feel free to repost it. So Nick, I'm going to say, mate, make sure you've got UAV Futures right there. So I'm not too sure what's going on, or if that's just been a bit of a troll. And Booster MG, hi Stu, you have new videos coming up? Yes, I do. I have a whole bunch of videos. They're actually sitting over there on my desk to get through. It is just kind of like a time thing. And also, it's easy to do the bench parts, but actually getting out into the field with the other pilots as well and meeting up with them, getting them to test it takes a little bit longer. Oh, and of course, Carlos D. He never answered my antenna about the question. I got a recommendation, the VAES Minion Pro. Yes, that is a... I haven't heard about the Minion Pro, but I'm going to guess Video Aerial Solutions. That's VAS. Makes some amazing stuff. I think they've got some stuff to do with IB Crazy. However, I tend to feel like if we just go here, which antennas for FPV, if I go to main screen share, this is what we got distracted on, the world's greatest website. I really like the triple feed patch. So, and this is talking about on your goggles, but and then just the standard clover leaf or this one's mainly about your goggles. But yeah, I don't know. When it comes to the actual drone antenna, it's getting beat up so much. You just want something that is robust. So as long as the signal is like 80% there, I am happy because it's going to be taking a beating. What you don't want is to get something that has some of the lobes exposed, or where they, some of the internal parts, right, where they can be bent and stretched and mismatched and put out of alignment. That's where you're not going to get the best reception. All right, let's have a look. Jumping in here, what we're going to do now, I have a little segment and I'll have to do it. It's time for the UAV news. China and Aussie news from around the globe. Oh god, now I can see where that one thumbs down is coming from. We're going to jump in. We're going to have a look at some FPV news stories from around the world, actually. And the first one, I don't know if you guys have, I've got some little articles right here to go through. The first one is a DJI Maverick was shot by a rifle and still made it home. So I don't know if anybody saw, people saying beautiful singing. That's from Kiz as well. And let's have a look here. This one. DJI Maverick Pro survives rifle shot and returns to owners. So if we go to our main screen share, check this bad boy out. So someone was flying a DJI Maverick around, and we've just got... also, Echo B FPV has donated $20 through our super chat. So thank you very much. Before we continue with this news story, of course, I have to say thank you from me for helping. You are supporting this channel, and we are sharing this love of FPV with other pilots out there. They are getting flying. You never know. This might be the one stream that they watch that pushes them over the edge and makes them go, you know what? I'm going to try this stuff. These people seem really enthusiastic about it, and then we're going to change their lives, because we all know how powerful and amazing this hobby can be. And of course, thank you from Charlie as well, Echo B. So Charlie, here you go, buddy. Opening the jar right here. Here you go. Have some treats. That's from Echo B. Oh no, I dropped it. Yeah, that's great. Just to give me a bit of a scratch. Eat all that. Yeah, thanks, guys. So thank you very much, Echo B. If you've got some more questions as well, please make sure you throw them down below. We're going to keep going through with this one. I don't know, some of you guys, I used to not kind of like Mavics and that sort of stuff when I started, and I felt like a lot of the pilots who got us in trouble in the news, I'd always be like, oh, those pesky DJI pilots. But then I've come to learn that it's just like any hobby. There is going to be a bunch of tossers out there that are going to spoil it for everybody. And there's so many amazing DJI pilots out there as well who just, they're into drones. They're into this hobby as well. And a lot of people fly FPV. A lot of people fly, cinematography. I think this is a pretty cool story. where, you know, this DJ, let's have a bit of a read here. This reader, Scott Lee, this is from Drone DJ. Scott Lee was flying his Maverick Pro recreationally in Western Pennsylvania when he heard a shot from a rifle not too far away. It's never gonna be a good time. At the time, he was hovering, just adjusting his camera at 389 feet. So that is definitely pushing the upper limits of where you're supposed to be flying. And after the shot, all systems appeared to be normal. He continued to fly the drone. However, when he decided to bring it back, he noticed a big difference in his drone. So can you imagine flying this thing back and then seeing that taken out of the bottom of it? The DJI Maverick Pro rifle damage. From the images, it appears that the Maverick Pro battery bore the brunt of the damage, and we can see the exposed, check out this bit, like you can see the exposed layers here, the lithium in there. But I don't know, I think that's a bit of a testament to how well that battery held its charge, all things considered. So I don't know, I definitely don't recommend that. And like I can see some people still getting hang up on the word. Kids are saying, tosser, that's a word I haven't heard for a while. And Echo B is also saying, UAV Futures, you kept me in the hobby. I was ready to quit, but now I've met new people and had even more fun trying new things. That's what it's all about. Once you get flying with other people as well, it is like absolutely a next level. And you can see here, finishing up this FPV news story, it gives us a bit of a warning saying if you're in the US and you shoot down some stuff, it's definitely it's not going to end well for you. So I don't know. That was our first article in FPV news. If I jump back to my main face cam right here. What's the worst thing that you've ever seen happen to a drone? And Dodgy is saying, one of my drones has GPS and 2 cameras. Roscoe Sticks says, morning everyone, and morning Stu, with a bit of a thumbs up. And Random Family Man says, what a grundle. So I don't actually know what a grundle is. Now here is the second part of the UAV news. I won't do the song again. And Mavics saying thoughts on Mr. Steel DJI video. I'm not too sure. I will have to check that out. I did see one of his live streams, though, if that's what you're talking about, Magic FPV. And Don E is giving us a $5 super chat, little hype button there. I don't know, what is that? Is that a hippo? Is that a rabbit? I'm not too sure what what icon that is there, Donnie, but thank you very much. And, of course, thank you from Charlie as well. Donnie is one of the top supporters of this channel. He tunes in pretty much every single stream. There you go, Charlie. That's from Donnie and also from his dog, Red. So there we go. Donnie, you might have noticed if you check this out, my friend, we have Don E, if I can get my hand above it, just below right here, Don E, right there. So thank you as one of the top donators of the week, Donnie, or the Crazy Dom. And Ian Price is saying, it sounds pretty dangerous just firing shots up into the air. So that was talking about, about this Maverick Pro. I think, like, I don't know what gives someone the right to shoot this, especially if it's up at, what did it say, 389 feet. You'd have to be pretty anti-drone. Some people just like to wreck stuff, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that's, do those bullets ever come down and land on people? I don't know enough about guns and firearms, and I don't know, how dangerous is a falling bullet once it starts falling down, or does it lose a lot of, does it not go as fast? Does it start to slow down? Science, come on brain, work, that sort of stuff. All right, back here we have Ethan Mitchell saying, is there a point of having 2 antennas if your goggles aren't diversity? So what do you mean there, Ethan? Like you've got 1 antenna on your goggle and there's a point of having a spare one in your bag when you mean having 2? Can you give us a little bit more details? Right there. And then Dodgy says, tell that to the clay pigeon shooting guys. So yeah, but aren't they're using, like, you know, a shotgun full of, I don't know, what, little tiny pellets. And I wonder if this was a rifle shot as well. And Random Family Man is saying one of the local guys lost his quad in the lake this week. Poor dude. Thing just kind of shut off and went for a swim. He didn't recover it. That is why I do not like flying over water. I don't want to chance it. If something is going to disappear, I always worry a little bit. Like, if this fail safes, where's it going to go? And there's been a couple of times I've flown it out over the ocean. And it definitely, it just adds a little bit of an extra element of excitement or anxiety as well. All right, moving on. This is the other part I wanted to talk about in UAV news, and this one really did make me laugh. We have drones trained to do acro by itself. So A lot of these actually are coming from Drone DJ, some of these sites when they've been pinging off. But if we have a look at main screen share, I'm not going to go through too much in this one because I don't want to get copyright striked because there's a video you can play with it as well. But pretty much they trained some drones to do acrobatics and ran it through like we've got some AI that's controlling it. And they ran it through a whole bunch of simulations before it could effectively fly it around. If we have a look here, I'm going to make sure I put the sound off because I definitely would get a copyright strike. This part made me laugh at the start. Check this out. We have Donnie, crazy person, just before we do, you absolute madman, with another $5. Hi, y'all. And then he's saying duck as well. So, Donnie, you absolute madman. What are we ducking for? Let's get on with this video. I will give Charlie a snack. I just don't want to hold out too long on this video. But this made me smile. It's pretty much talking about, because I don't want to play the sound, but check out whose video you can see in the bottom left. So we've got, looks like they've got some stuff to Rotor Riot. I didn't know that's all you had to do was put credit Rotor Riot in the bottom corner, and then you can start to do, just start to use their footage on your videos. So, and then it just goes on to show how, look, some of these tricks, it says they're the most complex and most dangerous tricks in the drone world. It takes years for pilots to master, blah, 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 which is all a bit of hog's wallop, and then goes through and shows some simulations and pretty much how they just did a whole bunch of simulations flying around and taught this drone to do a power loop all by itself just by using some cameras, and now it can do a power loop. I don't actually know what is the point of this. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool. This drone can do a power loop by itself based on what it can see from its camera. It's probably got some much better applications. Rather than doing tricks, you want those drones to be able to do some other stuff. But yeah, at the moment, I thought it was a pretty interesting little watch. I'll put this video in here as well. So, right here. Now, moving back to Donnie's chat, of course, Charlie, here you go. And thank you too for supporting the channel in terms of upgrading our computer so our computer doesn't catch on fire. There you go, Charlie. That's another one from Donnie. Which, let me know too, Donnie, what's the time over there? I think it's the evening, coming into the evening in the US. A Moonrunner is saying, and thank you for tagging me in the comments as well, Moonrunner. If you've got some questions, throw them down below. I want to buy a new radio, but I'll wait till the Tango 2 has a 2.4 gigahertz module. Okay, I don't know how long you're going to be waiting for. R-Line Wendroff at UAV Futures. Do you have a pinball machine? So yes, there is one which you can see back here. That is a classic 1992 Street Fighter 2 pinball machine. It is pretty cool, and I have been thinking maybe we might play it on stream one day. We'll have to see how we go, how we can set that up. I think it'd be pretty fun. Dark Sagan says, one time a bullet came down and hit me and I died. So there we go. That's unfortunate for him. And Lucas is saying, is your name spelled Stew or Stew? I've seen both in chat. That's part of the mystery, my friend. They will never know. And Random Family Man says, yeah, bugger that, flying over water. I have enough anxiety as it is. And Duck My Squee, it's dangerous with a high caliber rifle. It can go several miles and still be lethal. So thank you very much, Duck. And Carlos D is tagging me. He means that you have a patch and an omnidirectional with only one module. Ah, okay. So you want to say, is it worth it if you've got only one module and that module, though, if you only got one module, is a diversity module, because I don't know how you could put two antennas onto one module if there wasn't two antenna parts. Antenna diversity doesn't work quite as well, and Bruce from RCM Auto Reviews has some great videos on that. But most of the time, if we have one module using two, they actually have two built-in receivers in there, so they're actually diversity modules, so it does make sense. Hopefully, even if I'm not making sense. Max Life, I think it's manslaughter if you hit someone with a shot into the sky. And let's see. Magic is saying, spell his name like this, at UAV Futures. And Zoo Cruise 1 is saying, pitch your Discord for those that don't know. Yes, we do need to talk about this as well. Thank you for reminding me, because we have a big segment coming up soon, which we're going to do some live prizes. So we're going to do a little bit of a vote. You guys are going to be in charge of who's going to win. And also we have our major prize here, which is going to be jackpotting as well. I've thrown in something very, very cool today. We have this, though. You need to go and check out the UAV Futures server. I will make a little invite right now. So let's see. If I can just make an instant invite right now, let's copy this. This is going to put you straight into the general chat. But this right here, if I go to main screen share, we can see this is me testing out the new camera streams and all those sorts of parts. But people are having some chat in here, talking all things FPV. Go and check this bad boy out. And there's even a segment down the side called live stream. So this right here, if you click on here, this is we've got some really cool stuff that I can't wait to show you as well coming up in the stream. That's for Movie Star Us. If you haven't joined Discord, trust me, you are missing out. If you are into FPV for any reason, you want to be in here. You can chat all day about drone. When your spouse is ready to kill you and your friends don't want to hear about drones anymore, this is where we all hang out to talk. So definitely go check that out. You can see we've got some voice channels as well and some text channels. Go check this stuff out. So the link is in this chat and it's also in the description of this video. All right. Epilogi says, but I have school. He's got to leave now, so sad face there for Epilogi. Sorry about that, my friend. And thank you to FPV Nick, too, for he's posted an invite as well, so you can see its little underlined part there. Thank you very much, Nick. Doing a fantastic job. Shout out to Rick. So that's Rick Surdrick. And Sky High UAV says, I am building a GEP elegant frame and wondering what VTX to get. I think of the Unify Pro 32. Do you have any suggestions? Does not have a stack mount for the VTX. We will use sticky tape. So I think if any TBS VTX, if you are thinking about getting that, I have no qualms at all with TBS VTXs. I think they do a fantastic job. You will be more than happy with getting that. Excuse me. It can do smart audio. It's just going to be an all-round good time. All right. And Zen Premium is saying, do you still recommend the Wizard X220S as a good pre-build? I don't think I ever recommended the X220S as a good pre-build. Maybe the original Wizard X220 back in 2017 when we didn't have any other options. But nowadays, my friend, Zen, I'm going to say I do not recommend any Wizards, and I especially never recommended the Wizard X220S. I just never really had very much good luck with them, but the very, very first one. Okay, let's see. What's happening is Nick is asking, how do I enter the giveaway? Nick Boss, there is a link in the description down below, and Alan is saying, for some reason, when I click the link to enter the giveaway, it says I already entered, but I didn't enter today. That is because you only need to enter once, my friend. I'm not going to make you enter every single time you join the stream. If you put your name in once, you are in the draw forever, so you don't have to worry too much about it. And Carlos D says, the TBS VTX is the bomb, with some exclamation marks. I was flying at 200 milliwatts, and it was super strong. And Zen Premium giving me some much love there as well. All right. It is time for our third story of the news before we move on, the UFO news. And this one is, we're going to quickly go through, this one I thought was pretty cool. We have a bit of a write-up as well. I can share this one in the description. And if we go to main screen share, this is why you want to check out uavfutures.com. But right here, we have the fastest FPV in the world. And we had someone hitting 502 kilometers per hour FPV, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to give you the long and short of it. What's the fastest you guys have ever gone FPV? Here's the engine that they were using, and we're going to very quickly. It's sort of synced up to some SpaceX launch stuff. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get copyrighted, and it means you can go watch this video right here. But pretty much, let's see. Hopefully, there was a bit when it was. You can watch the speed on the left. It is just climbing, and very, very cool stuff. It's doing a bit of a turn, and they're saying you're kind of out of fuel, and it gives it one last blip of the throttle. I don't know if it's going with the wind or not, but you can definitely see. Look at those speeds. It is going very, very fast, and that guy kind of reminds me of Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys with those two big googly eyes on the front of his FPV there, FPV goggles as well. So I don't know. Go watch this video. I think it was pretty cool. And there was another attempt here as well at 441 kilometers, which I thought was pretty cool. So it's nice to see them pushing the limits. And the last UAV Futures news, congratulations to also for tuning in, anybody who's just on it. We've got 140 people watching, 106 likes up, and I can see we've got Cell Ice, FPV. He's saying hi stream, hi Stu. And Rada FPV saying Rush Tank is my favorite. He was using TBSs prior to that. And Mike's Camping in FPV says, I'm not actually building anything tonight. All right, let's go in. And we've got Drunken here with the sausages are boiled. This was my last news story of the day of the UAV news about all sort of stuff, drones related, FPV related, UAV related. This one, it was Russia's doomsday for World War III. Pretty much they are building these drone subs that can travel 10,000 kilometers in range. They can go they go very deep, very fast. They don't have to worry about any of their crew. Very maneuverable, and they want to have a fleet. I think I read 13 of them. 16 Poseidon drones ready to launch, and they're going to be they will be able to be equipped and designed to carry a nuclear warhead of up to 2 megatons. So just what we need for some of that positive FPV vibes. Some doomsday death destruction drones carrying nuclear warheads that have a range of 10,000 kilometers. I don't know what is the circumference of the Earth at the equator? Can somebody type that in the chat, please, and let me know? Like, how far can these things go? I don't know. What we should just have make FPV, not megaton nuclear weapons. That was the last part of that. We can see FPV Nick here has just pushed us up to the $100. So that was the last part of the news. So let's move on from FPV news. And Charlie's getting ready to FPV Nick, $20. Let's kick this thing up a notch and make it an even 100. So he is talking about, it's going to cut my arms off. I can't do it now. We're up to $100 out of our first goal towards 500 for our PC upgrade, because we're going to be hopefully making some things where my computer doesn't catch on fire. So thank you very much. That is to FPV Nick, and also Charlie is just waiting. He's getting very, very spoiled here because he's got some of his favorite supporters in the chat as well. We've got Donnie, and here's another one from FPV Nick. Oh yeah, this is great. Just having a little snooze, having a biscuit, a smacko. Dogs go wacko for smacko. Right, and you can see a little xenomorph face hugger in the background as well. It's kind of creepy. I could just say that's like an Australian spider, but that might be pushing the truth just a little bit too much. Let's get on. Carlos D says, when FPV gets serious, yeah, that's when you're going to be taking those little submarines out. And Jack is saying, do I need a 1080 Ti for free? Man, I don't know, Jack. We're trying to. I've got to put together a whole list of things I want to work on my computer. And the problem is, at the moment, it is with a laptop, but we are hopefully going to be moving away from that, and I would love to build a desktop. So that's why I want to say thank you to everybody who is supporting me to make that change, because it's going to be a bit tricky without your support, and this laptop runs excessively hot. You've seen it crash on stream a few times. You've seen the blue screens of death that have happened. It's never ideal for streaming, and I want to build the best streaming PC to make the best streams that we can to provide for you viewers. It's all for you to get some better streams. Like with this camera, this was one of the first things I wanted to work on. It doesn't change my day-to-day life at all. This camera is purely there to make better streams for you watch. So you can have better content and enjoy these streams just that little bit more. All right. Cell Ice is saying, bean scarce, Yapsy, I run R9. And Matthew is saying, at UA Futures, why does my drone lose control as soon as it's upside down? So I'm going to have a guess here, Matthew, that you do not have air mode enabled, or you have motor stop on. So when your throttle goes fully down, there's no PID loop active, and you're just that's what I'm going to guess. Does it wobble all over the place? Matt, let me know in the comments, because then we can try to get that down a little bit more and we can figure some things out. Do you have motor stop enabled, or do you have ARM air mode on as well, which is important? And we've got Donnie, who has donated for $10.50 towards our PC upgrade as well. Thank you very much, Donnie. And with the little comment that says OG. And he absolutely is the original gangster right there. Donnie, been in part of the UAV Futures crew for a long time, many, many years, but now really is spoiling Charlie Pooch. Oh yeah, thanks very much, Donnie. And we also have Crash Junkie as well with another $10 donation. People really helped me get up there towards our PC upgrades. And he says, radio doggo. So here we go, Charlie. Oh yeah, what's happening? I'll just have a little snack and then Oh, this is delicious. This a bit of beef, a bit of chicken. Oh, what's that? A little bit of liver. Oh, yeah, my favourite. All right, you big spoilt pooch. If anybody ever comes over, you just got to give Charlie a scratch just above the tail, and he absolutely loves it. You can see him. Yeah, that's it. That's the spot. All right. Back to my main face cam. I'm getting way too distracted. Patting the dog. Let's answer some FPV questions before we're going to move on to our segment of Movie Star Russell. All right. Max Life says you're looking at a 2077 to get super to get close to equivalent of a graphics card. That's a really nice offer. And let's see. Yapsy. Too. If you need to email me something about, like, if it is something important, if you've got some good graphic card advice or anything like that, or stream advice, whether you can make logos, all that sort of things. It's pretty tricky to convey a lot of information. You only get, I think it's 200 characters in this stream. You can always email me at uavfutures@gmail.com. So I'll put that. I might even be able to. I'll just type my email in here. To make sure I spell it right. uavfutures@gmail.com, because some people have said, hey, why can't I contact you on Discord? We have 11,000 members on Discord. I kind of had to turn PMs off because it made it a bit ridiculous, actually. I'm sure you can understand. I use Discord a lot for work, actually, for communicating with the UAV Futures crew and just organizing a lot of stuff. And when I had the public messages on, I couldn't see it. It'd be like, it was just, trust me, it was kind of insane. All right. Dodge is saying 148 viewers, 118 likes. Come on, guys, you can do better than that. Smash that like button. All right, well, like we said at the start, Dodgy, the viewers, if you've just tuned in, you have two choices. Number one, you can punch yourself in the neck and go and do some auto scanning. Or number two, you can hit the thumbs up button or the thumbs down button. You get to decide. I can't believe we're at 129 positive likes and we have zero. Am I reading that right? Zero thumbs down. What is going on? This is a positive day on the internet today. And let's see, we've got 134. It is climbing. Some people might be punching themselves in the neck. Nope, looks like we're up to 140. It really is growing up. Blowing up, growing up. All right, let's have a look here. We have Red was barking at Charlie when he was on the main screen there. So that one's from Donnie. Charlie's poking his head back up again. Oh, yeah. And what are some good beginner goggles? This one is from Abrium. And I think good beginner goggles, you've got a few options. And if we are just talking bare beginners, about as cheap as they can get, I jump over here to the world's greatest website, which is uavfutures.com. And everybody should bookmark it. And see, I don't know if it lagged for you then. My computer, it definitely lagged for me just clicking on that little scene transition. But we go to these goggles are right here, the Hawkeye Little Pilot goggles. FPV Nick just donated $4.71. I'm not too sure why he's picked that very strange donation there. Just wanted to even my number out. Don't mind me. Okay. All right. So there we go. No more cents donations from FPV Nick right there. Nick, were you one of those people when it comes to adjusting the volume on the TV, you've got to set it in intervals of 5? Please let me know in the comments. Or one of those people in the car radio. I know I've had some friends, one friend actually, it always had to be an even number. They couldn't stand it when it was an odd number on their stereo. I do not know why. Beginner goggles. This is what we are talking about. I should point this. This is what we're talking about. The Hawkeye Little Pilot goggles. They don't come. I don't know why they have this picture on the front. I'm pretty sure they don't come like that. Mine didn't come like that, but this is them here. I think they might have a white version now, but these goggles are the best cheap goggles on the market. I got them as a joke. I literally got a reference of like, hey, Stu, check these out. And I ordered them and was like, this will be hilarious. I can't wait to slag these goggles off. The joke was on me. They were really, really impressive in the amount of the missing ice range. So when you could just focus on these and it didn't hurt your eyes. You didn't feel cross-eyed, which is a huge problem with standard box goggles. You could watch these all day, and even if you're an old ghoul-looking gentleman like Trevor, I shouldn't say that actually because Trevor's not the real ghoul. We all know the real ghoul is Russell Wolf. He knew that was coming. But here we go. These goggles right here. Check them out. You're not gonna miss it. Donnie is saying $5.50. Me too. So if I go back here, let's have a look. You guys are absolutely crazy. We can see. I need this to zoom in more on my screen because it makes it a little bit tricky. Don E is at the $41 as the top donator of the week. So, absolute madman, Donnie. And of course, look at Charlie. He's hungry. Oh yeah, some more breakfast. That's going to be great. Double breakfast. Get some double dinners. There you go. So thank you very much, Donnie, there as well. Rounding out those numbers, nobody wants to be ending with a couple of cents today. Kind of a bit weird, but let's do it. Let's see. Max Live, not sure if the 1080 Ti has a dedicated H.2.6 hardware. However, all right, I am not sure what that means, but please email me about it because I would like to learn that stuff. I'm all about learning, and I used to be a teacher. That's why I do this stuff, so I can teach people the things I know about FPV drones. If you know some stuff about, I guess, H.2.6 hardware, or see there, I'm just like, please, that's the stuff sounds like I need to learn that sort of stuff. And we have 100, I can't believe this, guys. We've got 151 watching and 151 thumbs up. This has to be, I've never seen it do that before. Never seen it grow so quickly. Insert innuendos right there. All right. And then Kodak looks like he's going to bed. And we've just had a huge super chat from Romain Mongan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hello from the Blue Mountains, and thank you for being awesome. So that is from Stu, and here is something that's kind of special for me. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in a town called Bathurst, which is I spent the first 23 years or something of my life in Bathurst, which is very, very close to the Blue Mountains. I've driven through there countless times. The reason they are blue is because there's so many eucalyptus trees on there. When you look at them from afar, looks like they have a bit of a blue hue towards them, but yeah, thank you very much, Romain. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Thank you very much for your support. I hope I've got you flying. Let me know, have you been flying for a long time? Have you just started? How long have you been watching my videos for? That's what it's all about, is sharing this love of FPV. And yeah, it's crazy that which part of the Blue Mountains you're in, because you know, it's like a 40-minute drive away from where I spent the majority of my life so far. And I've also got to say too, thank you from Charlie. If we go here to dog cam, here you go. That one's from Romain right there. Oh, yep. Thanks very much, Romain, in the Blue Mountains. All right. It's always cool to hear some local FPV pilots or from places in Australia that I've actually been to or have a special place in my heart. All right. Back to main face cam with the dog. Going to have a sip of this cup of tea. And it's not a cup of coffee today because I got up earlier, and I was the one that woke up earlier and started looking after the kids and all that sort of stuff. And Andrew Fundo is saying, what did you teach? So I taught everything. So the kids that I would teach were in grade 3 and 4, so they're probably between like 9 and 11 most of the time. And they were hilarious. Like, honestly, teaching kids, I'd teach them maths, English, geography, and pretty much every single subject except for art. And I didn't teach them PE. We had some special, and drama. I didn't teach any of those subjects. But yeah, I definitely miss some of the funny things that the kids would do, and some of the kids that were always my favorite. You're not meant to have favorites, but trust me, every single teacher does. The kids that were my favorite were the kids who were, look, they were jerks. They were kind of naughty, but they were still nice people. They were genuinely nice people. They were never malice or had any malicious intent or anything like that, but they were just funny. It was usually the mischievous kids that I always thought were pretty funny, and I'd have to tell them off, don't do this, blah, 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 blah. And then I'd go to the staff room and be like, oh my God, you'll never guess what this kid just did. And, you know, one time, this kid rode Charlie. I turned around for 2 seconds. This naughty kid was sent to my room. I digress here. This naughty kid was sent to my room as a punishment. I had to growl at him. I turn around. I'm teaching like the senior kids, blah, 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 boring maths. I turn around for 2 seconds. When I look back around, all the kids are laughing, and this tiny kid who's about 6 years old had hopped up and was holding Charlie's collar while Charlie was trying to run to get him off and going, whoa, around there. Poor Charlie hurt his leg that day, but I still have that memory in my mind of this kid riding Charlie around the classroom. All right. And Lucas is saying, when did you start FPV? So I believe if we go to my oldest YouTube video here, and you guys are never going to guess how old or how poor my flying was way back then. Let's have a look if I go to your videos. And if I sort by oldest first, let's have a look at the oldest first. And we also just got a... this one in a few. Ian Price, thank you very much for your super chat. And he is saying, thanks for the good videos and info. Good luck with the new computer build. So thank you so much, my friend. I will need to also say from Charlie. So I have to do these super chats one at a time. Otherwise, I get way too distracted. And I would never want to miss anybody's. I don't want to miss anybody's comment, but especially if they're taking the time to throw me a super chat or a donation as well. So here we go. This one's from Ian. Here you go, Charlie. Oh, yum. This is yum. Don't you? I'll have a little bit of a coffee, takeaway, maybe a T-bone steak. No, Charlie. All right. And we also have one from Shane. Is it Panic? Is that how you pronounce that one? He's saying, if you had a 3D printer, what's a cool and weird design aspect you think it'd be fun to try out for a drone frame? So first things first, Shane, thank you very much. I'm going to give Charlie his little snack from you as well for your super chat. There you go, Charlie. That one, that's from Shane. If I do have a 3D printer, and it is sitting just, it's kind of out of shot just that way, but I don't know. Oh, and my pinball machine's yelling things to me in the background. It said, how many bones shall he break? But what would I want to try on a 3D printed frame? The problem is with 3D printed frames, they break so easily. And being the most, not having the most patience, like 3D printing really makes you be appreciative of, you have to be a patient person. You can't do anything to speed your stuff up. I would probably... have a canopy design, maybe, if I could do something like a little pod design that also incorporated, it had like a big cutout that was built in for your GoPro or your Hero 8 or something that you could slide right in there. That's what I would probably work on, because that way you can get your juicy footage, and still, maybe if you built your frame, your camera, and your components were sort of behind the GoPro, and the GoPro really sunk into the middle. It was sort of incorporated in there as well. I don't know what is going on with these super chats, because we just got another one from Shabazz Muhammad as well. With, I don't know what that currency is, so thank you very much for 100 of whatever that is in. Please let me know where you're from, brother, and what is the name of that currency, because I'm not too sure. He's saying, keep it up with a little man doing some, what do you call that, bicep crunches as well. So thank you very much, Mr. Muhammad, for tuning in. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. And please throw some more questions down below as well if you've got any. Now, what I was talking to... Oh, and I'm also going to give Charlie... There you go. That's from Mr. Muhammad. There you go. Bit of a pat as well. Oh, yeah, that's quite... This is what I was talking about. So for some reason, we're talking about how long I've been in FPV for. If I go to my main screen share, man, I can't believe we've already been streaming for an hour. 53 minutes? That's ridiculous. It feels like we just started. Look at this. This video right here, we've seen this one. So 5 years ago, we can go check this out. We're going to check out 250 mini quad practice 2 controlled turns with speed. I must have thought I was pretty fast flying this thing around. Let's hate being interrupted, get auto updates. Okay. We'll skip this ad. Ad will end in, someone's, come on, let's skip these things. Who puts ads on these videos as well? Oh, before we do this too, also, we've got the drunken FPV here. I'm sure, I knew it was going to say sausage before I even read this comment. It says, one time at pig camp, Porcus ate a boiled sausage. So, all right, I don't know what's happening here. There's some more boiled sausage chat, and I got to say too, shout out to Drunken FPV, a loyal viewer from NZ, because without fail, boiled sausages will come up sometime in every single stream that we do. Now, we're going to watch this video right here. This is me. It was done on the 6th of June, which is, what is the date now? This is exactly, well, coming up just pretty much bang on 5 years ago. So I've been doing FPV for pretty much exactly 5 years, 1,500 days or 1,600 days if someone could do some maths for me right there. Let's play this. This is me, controlled turns with speed. I've probably been flying around for about, I don't know, a month. Look at me sitting on the ground like a little pleb over here. Whoa, you can see how jittery and shaky it is. And this is how all quads flew. It kind of felt like they were really marshmallowy. This is a controlled turn. Controlled, what a joke. And also with speed. I mean, come on, Stuart. What's going on here? Look at the speed that this thing is flying around with. Does it have sound or is it just terrible? But let's. Oh, who wants to watch that? Let's. Oh no, thank you. All right, let's see. Does it get any quicker? Because honestly, who's going to watch this video? Maybe I'll just document. Oh, we are going to. Will it hit the gap? Whoa! Look at that, cruising around. I think this was on like an Emax 250 Nighthawk as well, and I still remember these days learning to fly. It was exhilarating. It's not about going the fastest and hitting the tightest gaps. It is about that feeling of flight. And even though I'm sort of taking the piss at myself here, having a laugh, it was still absolutely exhilarating, cruising this thing around, having some fun. I think that was my gear that I'd left on the ground as well over there. I thought I should probably go pick that up. But yeah, all in all, you don't need much to have fun with FPV. I thought this was the best thing I had ever done, flying this thing around. So a lot of love there for some old videos from me. But how long have I been in the hobby? 5 years. Pretty much exactly 5 years. All right, and we've got Delta FPV making fun of my first flight, a YouTube video title. All right. Have you got one as well, Delta FPV, that we can definitely check out? Throw that down in the comments down below. And also, I've got to say, I hope your Beagle Delta is doing well. I can see you've changed your little icon there as well in your next to your super chat on YouTube. And Charlie, that is from Delta the Beagle. So there you go. One of your friends here. And let's see. And I should also say as well, it is great to see some familiar faces in the stream, in the chat. We really are getting a stream family together. We've got 167 people watching. We've been streaming for 57 minutes, 165 thumbs up. But I'm thinking maybe on the Discord we could give a special role of those people who, when I see their name, pop in all the time. Like Drunken's always in here, Delta. Like there is so many people in here that I think, you know what, I would love to give them just a little bit of recognition for just being part of the streams consistently. And we'll give you guys a special Discord role as well. So where, you know, get a little tag next to your name. That's just, let me know if you'd like that in the chat as well. Mr. Roberto, any FPV boys in Upper North Sydney? And quads have come so far. So yeah, after watching my old school video right here, they definitely have come a long way. Kids are saying my ears are bleeding. Lol, no sound please. More people laughing. And Santka Buddhahatki says, hey Stu, can you do another $100 build with the best frame for under 35 inch? Because I'm about to build another drone. Yeah, I think you're asking me, what can I do another $100 build, please? Yes, I may. I don't think it's ever going to be $100 ever again. That time has come and passed. Nowadays, I would prefer to. There used to not be cheap drone builds back in the day, but nowadays there is a lot of cheap, and you could even go cheaper than 100. But it doesn't mean that it's worth it, and I don't want people to waste their money. So I want to do. When I do a drone build, it will be a drone that is probably going to cost a little bit more, but they're going to get more out of. All right, Delta FPV says mine is so similar. What was the title? What was the title of your first video there, Delta? Please let me know. And Hill Scraper FPV, is the Radio Master the best we'll see for a while? I'm afraid of getting it for a new one comes out 3 months later. I don't think. I think Jumper and Radio Master have both pushed their latest product. There's no real competitor unless TBS comes out with something which would be like the Tango 2 or something, I don't know, or if there was like a little update. They're really, and I'll be getting the Tango 2 anyway, but it's out of stock. I think you will be happy if you get the Radio Master, so that's what my recommendation, Hill Scraper, if you're happy with those larger styles as well, or even the Tango 2, if you can find one in stock. And Daddy Herbs is saying memories are priceless, and the sound is so familiar. RC on every day, he's just joined the stream as well. Ben's answering a few comments. We've got Night bot there, FPV Nick. We are about to look at a movie star Russ, one of the best segments on here, and we're going to give away a prize as well. You guys are going to help me vote. We're going to have to make a little straw poll, so we'll need your help to do that, and we're going to find out which is the best movie star, best movie post that Russ was involved in. And OmniDroid96 says, hey, can you do a DJI 5-inch build? That's not a bad idea, actually. And Delta is saying DVR footage. Okay, when we're teasing you can see here, Delta was where I was making fun of. You can't see the title of this video. Oh, yeah, here you can. 250 mini quad practice to control turns with speed. Delta's was just called DVR footage with the date next to it. All right, let's see. Look at this. I even got 3 comments on this video. So, blah, blah, blah. He's binge watched these from oldest to newest. So thanks for the information footage. Crazy to see how far you've come. That was 3 years ago, 2 years ago. If this was 5 years ago, nobody left a comment on this video for 2 years after it was made. So that's crazy to kind of think that's what YouTube can be like. All right, back here. Let's see. For anybody else as well interested, FPV Nick says, Charlie to stack for my donation. I am sorry if I missed. How did I not? Did that one pop up there? Nick, I don't think, I don't know if I saw that one pop up, actually. So FPV Nick, I am sorry that I did miss that. You are absolutely right. So the last one I saw there was Delta FPVs, making fun of my first YouTube video, unless that alert popped up when I had some of this sound playing, which is not what we want to hear. Not that sound of the motor. So here we go. This one, FPV Nick as well, a little donation. Thank you very much. And he's topping Donnie. So he said, let's get Don E to donate some more. And there you go, Charlie. That is from FPV Nick, who spoils you quite a lot, if I don't say so myself. We're going to jump back here to main face cam, and it looks like FPV Nick and Donnie are battling it out down for these top donations just here underneath my hand. And Drunken FPV says, was that a COVID cough? No, I would say it's probably a cough from me talking flat out for 62 minutes. And Stav Yalholm is asking, is the QX7 still a good radio? It is okay. Like, I really do not like Free Sky and what they have done for their consumer base and how they treat them, and they pretty much lock people out of upgrading. They made it so none of their quads, none of their radios work with the old D8 receivers. They're pretty much jerks. They just want to keep sucking the money out of their customers, which is not the way it should be. They should make a radio that is going to be supporting and giving people a lot of different options, which is why I recommend the Radio Master TX16 or whatever over the QX7. People are still laughing about that noise. And Zoo is asking, do I reckon DJI will become affordable within a year? Well, what's affordable? I feel like the $400 that they were charging is pretty ridiculous when you think that's cheaper than some analog goggles on the market as well. And Jose is saying, I just got into drones and FPV. I've been able to use my JR DS6S9 radio is priceless, and he's so happy. And Mike's camping and FPV says, no problem. Yeah, you went to air mode on all the time. Motors have to stay spinning to keep it stable, and motor stop off. All right. So I think we're just helping there a little bit. Mike's Camping is talking about, can't remember who it was, about their drone. It's falling out of the sky whenever they flip upside down. And Ryan FPV says, would you recommend the EV100Ds or the Hawkeye Little Pilot? I would say the Hawkeye Little Pilot every single time. I recommend the Hawkeye Little Pilot over any other base cheap goggle. And Andre Lopez, at your futures, do you reckon you could reroute the internal antenna or adapter to go externally on the Jumper T18? A love from the Philippines. I am not too sure, Andre. I'm still working on my little review of that. And to be honest, I don't want to make any assumptions or provide any of the wrong information. So that's just something we're going to have to wait and see till the review comes out. And we can look into that a little bit more. And Dodgy is saying, film star, Russ. And Delta FPV says, Mr. Steele is solid about analog. He's a awesome pilot, though. It's why I do analog. It makes me a hipster, okay? If you think so. I guess I'm more into you're not going to get a competitive advantage when you're using analog, when you're using digital. And some people say that they have more consistency with analog. They just know the predictable nature of how it's going to break up, and that feel like that's a totally valid reason of why people want to stick to analog. I guess I'm just more of a I don't mind if I sometimes get some inconsistent frame rates, or if there is a smaller amount of latency, even though because I can't notice it when I'm flying around. I am more than happy with my high def, especially the nice visuals that the DJI sends back to my face. Right, and Gareth is saying Radio Master TX16 in order. Thank you very much. It is absolutely my pleasure. It is a great little radio. And Barnes is laughing at Analog Hipster. And what is my favorite DJI Whoop? I don't really have a favorite DJI Whoop, to be honest. And Mike Camping and FPV says, I'm an analog hippie as well. All right. And we've got Kiz is saying, and I'm going to press show right here. He says, F Free Sky, they cause so many headaches for me when I'm going to have to jump up 2 seconds. They caused so many headaches for me when I went to pick a transmitter. Jumper was my knight in shining armor. And the reason I had trouble reading that was because we got a huge super chat from Ian Price. Thank you very much again, brother, for that little donation. And it looks like a hippo spinning around in the chair. Okay, and FPV Nick has just donated $3 as well. So, all right, and he says, we're going to deal with Nick's question in a moment because I know that he is trolling. But what I want to do, I want to say thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. And also, we'll give Charlie or what? What's happening? Did you see him? Look at him prick his head up here. Here you go, Charlie. Yum, 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 yum. That's from Ian. Yeah, this is delicious. So I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, Ian. Thanks, too, for sticking around. It's nice to see some viewers in here who don't just pop in and then disappear. It's cool. We are actually getting a family who's staying in here. Looks like for the majority of the show. We've been streaming for 66 minutes, which is crazy. And we have 167 people watching and 170 thumbs up, which is even more baffling. I don't know how that happened. That's got to be some sort of record that we've been doing. I don't think we've ever had so many thumbs up. But I want to say here is FPV Nick's donation. And he donated $3, so I would read this out, guys. So I have to read this one. And he's saying, is auto scan recommended for beginners? Now, if you know the answer to this, we can tell Nick to should he be auto scanning? Nick, absolutely, my friend. You can go and auto scan, but for everybody else, do not auto scan. If you are thinking about using auto scan to find your video channel, you punch yourself in the neck. Now, why? Because you're going to have a better time punching yourself in the neck than you are using auto scan. If you are using auto scan, it is dumb. I'm getting fired up here. I know it was a troll question. Friends, don't let friends auto scan. Hill Scraper's saying auto scan all day, every day. All right, it's throat punch for those people. TOTS auto scan. All right, so pretty much. In case there is a new viewer watching this, never use auto scan. All right, it is a trap people fall into. It is just. I wish they would take it out of the goggles. The only thing it is good for is spectating. If you go to a race and you press it, you want to find, okay. But if you are going to be a pilot and you're going to be flying, do not auto scan. Right. I am sorry we had to suffer through that. Thank you very much to FPV Nick there. And even people saying, why not auto scan? And we've got Cam is asking, I auto scan when no one is looking. And FPV Nick has been punched. All right. I'll admit, this one's from Jason. When I first got my goggles, but stopped using it as it was SH. Some other words right there. We'll let that go. And people saying, it should be just called auto scan. The reason we don't use auto scan is because your drone is going to be spitting out a channel, let's say, on 5740. You might auto scan, and this might be, I think that's Fat Shark 1. You might do an auto scan, and the drone is spitting out a channel that is on. It is on the spectrum, but it is not absolutely precise. It is still going to bleed into. It might bleed into 5745 or 5748. Your goggles might get a little flicker of that and think, oh, the top channel that I'm on, it's 5748. That might be like B2, or I have no idea. I'm making these letters and numbers up. It might lock it onto that, and that means when you're flying around, you're going to be losing reception. Anyway, don't auto scan. Just trust me. Don't do it. Chris is saying, Stu, you are a good-looking beast right there. And lol, sit down to see. And we're getting a few, oh my gods. Only auto scan after you power up your quad. Yeah, that is okay. So you can't fly with auto scan. I'm not talking about auto scan anymore, guys. That's enough. The only way auto scan comes up anymore is if it is a super chat or a donation. And I have to talk because I can't ignore those ones. But there's no more auto scan chat here. I'm getting too triggered. All right. Whoo, we're moving on. It is time for our next special segment. You guys are in for a treat. It is Movie Star Rush! Movie star. He's a movie star. He's old as heck. He's a really old man that looks like a ghoul. He's colorblind. Blah, 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 blah. All right, we'll stop singing there. But Movie Star Rush, for those of you who don't know, what we need to do is we go to this part right here, and our job, and we're going to have a prize for this, and we are going to give it away right now to someone in this who's involved in this. It's not a jackpotting prize. Somebody is going to get this part of the prize. And if we go here down to live stream in my Discord, we're going to be checking some stuff out, and I scroll all the way to the top. And if I have a look at main screen share, now here's what you need to do. You need to make a movie poster based on Movie Star Russ. Now this is how this works. Movie Star Russ is this gentleman here. He is a good friend of mine, which means I can absolutely take the piss out of him and tease him all day long. But Movie Star Russ, who I love very much. Let's not get, this is not a angry teasing. This is some love for my friend here. He is this is what we know about him so far. He's very, very old, and I met Russ on Discord. I talk to him pretty much daily. He was like around before the Big Bang old. He drives a snow truck. He is colorblind. He's an army vet. Thank you very much for your service, Russ. He has trouble walking, and his natural environment is in the hot tub, and he uses some herbal remedies. Now, what you need to do is make some thumbnails or movie posters of Russ. So this is the two examples that I've shown. This is what I came up with last week, and then I'm going to show you my week's. I've done another one that I can't wait to show you. So our first one was we had, instead of Terminator 2, we had Defibrillator 2, Misjudgment Day. Ouch, my back. We've got Russ's face here. You don't need to be an awesome professional Photoshopper. And then I had another one for, instead of Encino Man, I had Encino Old Man, and we've got Russ's face here. He's got his little walker, a chilling new comedy in full geriatric mode. So that was the two last week. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go through, and I'm going to show you some of the best picks this week, and then we're going to have a vote on them. You guys get to help me choose which one is going to win. And pretty much it is going to be fun. So if we go through and have a look at, let me go to main face here because I need to do this correctly. And I'll be able to show you my entry. I saved it on my computer under streams. I have a whole folder called Movie Star Russ. And let's see, I don't want to open this. Let's open mine. Actually, I wonder if I can just post mine in Discord. Let's have a look here. And was this going to work? Maybe not. Otherwise, I can just straight up open it because it is saved on my computer. All right, let's open it with and photos. Here we go. This was mine. We have, if I minimize this as well, this was my entry. So this is my entry for the week for Movie Star Russ. I've gone a bit of a different route today. We have, if I go to main screen share, and we're all going to vote soon. Here I have the fast and the laborious. So today was a little bit different. We've got Russ here. He's got his snow plow, because this is the job that he used to do. And so here we go, the fast and laborious. And we've just got 4 of Russ's faces, because why not? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and look at some of your entries as well. Then we're going to have a bit of a straw poll, and we'll find out which one that you prefer. Get ready to laugh. Let's find out. If we scroll right up, we're going to look at some of them from the top. And we had here, Dodgy was working on a 2001 Russ Odyssey. So there we go. That's obviously 2001 A Space Odyssey. Here, this is absolutely one of my favorites. But Ben, I'm going to say the amount of detail that you worked here is insane. We've got Raiders of the Lost Quad, and we've got Russ's face on here. It's all looking, the amount of detail, it almost looks like this could be the movie poster that they put out. So I love the amount of detail that's gone into this one. But you do get more points. It's more about the ideas. You don't have to be a professional Photoshopper at all. So let me know too what you guys are thinking about that in the stream. Here's a good one which did make me laugh. If I scroll down, here we go. We've got Saving Private Flying. This is great. Look at this. We've got all our faces in the background. I'm here. We've got Russ looking at the camera. Grumpy Trevor's in the background. Wingman Jono. Saving Private Flying, of course. Saving Private Ryan. And a nice little Russ in the hot tub, just chilling out here. So I got to say, this is one of my favorite ones that I've seen as well. And let's have a look at some of the others. We've got Dodgy is working on one. This must be Dodgy's actual entry because it's taken from the Speed movie poster, but it's just called Slow. Get ready for Russ Hour. That's good. That's a good play on words there. I think it was called The Bus That Couldn't Slow Down. Yeah, I love Dodgy's Photoshops as well. Looks like it's done in Microsoft Paint, but that's what it's all about. He's color-coded it. He just said, yep, this will do. And I got to say, I love it. We've got Keanu Reeves and a bit of Russ in there for Russ Hour. Oh, Russ Hour? That could also be another good one that's good. Here is one from Random Family Man. And he is saying, don't let go, Stu. So here's Russ and I in Titanic. That could be one. Nick is asking, when will this live be over? Probably in about 20 minutes time, half an hour time. It's just going to see how we go. All right, so there we go. So we've got a Titanic, Russ and I. Dodgy's done a few actually. You get to choose one Dodgy. We've got Hot Tub Time Machine 2, and he's just put Russ's face on there. Yeah, there's no text chain, nothing to that. No text changing. It's pretty just a face. I get it. That one's not my favorite. Gunner has one here. Russ Wolf is falling down. So that is pretty much, we've just changed the text there. I haven't actually seen this movie, so I don't know if this one's a comedy one. I didn't mind this one, actually. This one is Russ and Stu. This is in year 1. So I like this because it's a movie about cavemen. Meet your FPV ancestors. He's added a little bit of text there, put our faces on here. And I like this one because, yes, it's teasing Russ about being old. He absolutely is a caveman. We've got some other ones here. Another one from Random Family Man. 1,000 year old man who flew out the window and disappeared. So it looks like Russ is also having a nice big cigarette there and leaning on an elephant. All right, he's getting pretty old. And man, there's a few of these. Random Family Man's just been going to town making some of these. Of course, we've got a No Country for Old Man. Random Family Man, you done too many, my friend. Look, they just keep coming. There's just scroll after scroll after scroll after scroll. You're saying, okay, just one more. And here is probably, we've got, how many more of these do we actually have? Jesus. All right. I'm going to have to start shortlisting these. Here, instead of, is this meant to be The Departed? So we've got The Old Farted. We've got Grumpy Trev, myself, and Russ. Mild Things 2. This one is quite interesting there. It's 2 Russes in the hot tub. And of course, I'm going to choose one more. Man, there's so many. Here we go. Let's have a look. This took way too longer for me to admit. All right, we're going to have a look at this one. This one's from Kiz as well. Russ Wolf, US, The Stairs. I don't actually know what this movie is. So what is this? We've got Charlie in here as well. We've got the Queen, Grumpy Trev. I don't know what that movie is. All right. So we're going to have a bit of a vote. So we're going to jump back in right here. That was way too many. I don't know how many I showed on the stream. That went for quite a long time. We're going to have to limit it to my top 5 right here. If I go to straw poll, sorry if I've missed your questions. We've been having too much fun doing movie star Ross. All right. I'm going to need your help. Let's see, straw poll, and I've got a prize for the winner. Let's go to strawpoll.me. All right, what was the best Russ? All right, so poll options, help me out here. What do we have? If we have a look at some of them, we'll go back here. We have, okay, Raiders of the Lost Quad. That was one of them. And I should put these up here so you guys can see. And straw poll. Let's put this here. Man, what am I? Okay. Raiders. I'm just going to short these. Lost quad. The next one on our poll was Saving Private Flying. I actually really did like this one. All right. And then we had, we'll put a little G here. Sorry, my mistake. The next one that I need you guys to help me vote on for, we had, we're going to put this one slow, which is actually speed. You guys can't see it, which was this one here. So that's going to be Dodgy's entry. And if you want to know where we're getting these from, they are from the Discord. I'm sure someone can put a little link to that if one of the mods could do that as well in the description below. I'm not going to do Hot Tub Time Machine because I felt like that, you know, it was that one. Come on, Dodge, you can do a bit better than that Hot Tub Time Machine. We have Titanic, if anybody's interested in Titanic, which was this one over here. Back to Discord. Gunner, I don't even know what your one is, so I'm going to have to watch this movie before I can comment on that one. We've got Year One, which was this caveman one right here. Trying to get through this as quickly as I can. Year One. And let's see. I think there was a couple more. I've already done one from Random Family Man. We pretty much just seem to do so many. The other one I wanted to look at was, I did like this, Mild Things 2. So if you've got Mild Things 2, that's going to be part there. And then I think we just had one more after that. So Mild Things 2. And then the last one that we're going to check out is, I've also got this one, Saturday Night Fever. What's this? The original movie, Saturday Night Fever, and we've just put Russ's face on there. Okay, I don't know what is there any hot tubs? We've got our faces, but they've got it. You've got to have them, you know, being old or colorblind. Maybe if this was all in grayscale, we need a couple of different things there. All right, and this one, I don't know what this is. Is this meant to be Dancing with the Stars or Stairs? What is this? I have not seen this movie, so I'm just going to have to put this one as Russ Wolf versus the Stairs. All right, let's have a go here. Russ versus Stairs. All right, let's go to create poll. What was the best Russ movie poster? Let's do it. Create poll. And how do I actually? If I link this, you guys should be able to vote. We're going to be checking the prize in a little bit. So there we go. You can see I put a little straw poll in the chat. I'm going to put that straw poll. You can either vote there or also I'll put it in Discord as well. So here we go. It's also in the Discord part if you want to check that out. Now, while you are voting, let's enter some more questions here. If you want to donate to the stream, there should be a little description down below. You can click on that. We are working towards an upgraded computer. We're at $138.71 towards our first PC upgrade. We've got some other people says 1 hour east of Buffalo. Anyone here have some old drone parts? Please help me. Man, I get a lot of emails like that. Monkey FPV, I did see him in the chat when he popped in as well. I was trying to busy going through that stream. This is where I kind of need like I should have done this pre-hand, had the ones I was gonna talk about, and then had a straw poll as well already. Everyone is here from chat. List your zip code if you're in the USA, and let's meet someone close to you. So that's what Mike's Camping and FPV says. Nick Boss at UO Futures. I'm thinking of getting the EV100s. Do you think it's a good pick for a 2020 budget goggle? And Nick, I'm going to say absolutely not. Do not get that. We spoke about this before. Go over to uavfutures.com. and pick yourself up. We'll actually read about this. This is where you can. There is some links to them. But these Hawkeye Little Pilot VR goggles, this is what you can go and watch this video right here because these are the best cheap goggles that you can get. The EV100Ds in 2017 were like, there was no other goggles for $100 at that price. Nowadays, there is such better options out there. go and check these bad boys out. You're not going to get any eye strain, anything like that. So that's why I like these goggles. They are my #1 recommendation for cheap goggles. Then we move into, if you want to spend a bit more money, something like the Sky Zones. And if you want to spend a lot of money, something like DJI. All right. So make sure you're not voting too for that movie star Russ. Make sure you are not voting in the Discord or in this chat. It is just through the straw poll. That's how we're going to be doing it. All right, let's see. People saying Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Thanks, Dodgy, for posting my Streamlabs link as well. And Zoo Cooker One is saying the DJI is $1,200 for camera and goggles. That's more than both my quads combined. So are we talking Aussie there, Zoo? What are we talking about? Because I know the goggles are $400. I think they were $409 or something in a recent sale. And what's a Vista? Like $150, so that's $550 plus a. That's not too bad. You can definitely see some other quads out there that are more expensive than that, especially if you're going to get HDOs or something. If I go back here to my main face cam. Jamie C is asking, at UO Futures, can we get another $100 build? Well, there's never going to be a $100 build, my friend. That's just that time has come and passed. There might be some more UO Futures builds, but they will not be under $99. And Thud is asking, the Skyzone O2Xs plus the TX16S Hall sensor gimbal, good value for money as a beginner? I'm going to say absolutely. Value for money, that is going to serve you a long time. You're going to get a lot out of it. You might never have to upgrade. So if you get that, you're going to be set. You don't have to worry about upgrading in the future. And I'm going to ask too, let's not post our zip codes in the chat too. Might get the mods to help me remove some of them, only because I might make a new, I think there is a new pilot meet on Discord where you can post, but otherwise it's going to be a little bit tricky to kind of siphon out some of these questions that I'm trying to answer as well. And Eve Evan is saying, should I switch to the DJI FPV system? Now this is a pretty good question, because a lot of people, it depends what you want to do. If you want to do racing, no. If you want to get extreme consistency and you care more about, I'm going to say performance, in terms of reliable performance where you can judge exactly what is going to happen, no. Should you switch to digital if you just do more casual flying? Yes. If you want to get the best video that you can and the best experience? Yes. If you're flying with other DJI pilots? Yes. If you're flying with a lot of analog pilots, well, you might be better suited. I'm losing my voice. You might be more suited to analog. So it's all, there are pros and cons. If you ask me, what do I enjoy more? I love, as much as I didn't think I would, and I really didn't want to, I love the FPV feed, the HD digital. Every time you put them on, it is just, you feel spoiled. And especially because I've come from this hobby, I've seen exactly what it used to be like to now today. I'm so thankful that DJI has made such a rock-solid product that I think feels great. Now, I've flown mine out quite a long way, but I haven't taken it racing. I haven't competed against others, and if you're really into racing, well, then I'd say at the moment you're probably still better suited to get analog. All right. We've got some people tuning in from Sri Lanka as well. Mike's Camping is saying he's always just a bit of a smarty right here. And Delta FPV, I just started. Should I do the whole 6S thing? Keep in mind, I'm only like 1.5 months into the hobby. Yeah, 6S is not a problem. If your quads can take it, I think 6S is a better choice than if you're going to be flying around on a 4S pack. But it's not enough to make me switch completely to 6S because I've got so many 4S quads anyway. Andre is saying, have I seen the new T-Motor FT5 frame? Pretty convenient design. I think we checked that out. Did you ask me about that last stream as well, Andre? And OmniDroid96, do you fly more digital than analog? I'm curious how often you fly digital. Now, I will fly digital any chance that I get, Omni, that is not for work. So as soon as my work day is over and I'm finished doing reviews, testing, all that sort of part, I've got the other people, they've flown their quads, I filmed what they think about the drones that I've given them, and then they say, right, you've got some free time, let's just have a bit of a rip. I will fly DJI, I will fly digital given the choice. Let's see. And Nick is saying, hey, let's review what's in the giveaway. That's actually a really good point, because today we are doing a giveaway soon. Man, I can't believe we have been streaming for 89 minutes. We're about to do 2 giveaways. Also, one is for Movie Star Russ. Man, I cannot believe has been like the quickest 90-minute stream I have ever done. I feel kind of sad that this time is up. Should we? I think we should keep going. Yeah, no. Let me know in the comments. We've got over 200 thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. Have you been enjoying the stream? How long you been here for? Do you want me to keep going? All that sort of stuff. If you do want to do a donation as well, the Streamlabs link is in there. Or maybe if you've got a super chat, definitely throw it this way. But today's giveaway, we have we've got 2 giveaways. This is not the Movie Star Rust giveaway. This is the normal giveaway that I'm talking about right now that we're going to be drawing very, very soon. We have a jumper T16. So this prize has not been claimed yet. So we've got the jumper T16. We have the Happy model. This is the extra that we're throwing. We also had a Raging Drone or whatever this massive this drone right here. It's got a receiver as well that I'm going to throw in with it. We've got some goggles which are holding my phone, which I'm using as an LED light. So we've got some of these little goggles as well. Just some cheap little goggles right there. I do have to review those ones. And also, I thought, gee, what is something people are going to be enjoying? And that is this bad boy. So I have 2 of these, so I'll be able to give one away. It is the Mobula 6 HD. So if anybody is interested in the Mob 6 HD, that is going to be in today's giveaway as well. You'll be able to bind this up to your radio that you win and also to the goggles. So somebody out there, we have this very, very cool little drone that's going to be shipped out to them. You've got to pay shipping, and you also have to email me within the time limit. The entry form is somewhere in the description down below as well. So definitely go and check that out. Whew, I can see some people too still posting some live stream entries, all that sort of stuff. Go post those things out. We've just got some more super chats, 2 at once that have just polled in. This is crazy. I don't know how this is going to come up on the alerts right here. The first one is from Shabazz Muhammad. I have a few FPV videos in my channel. Make sure, Shabazz, that you are putting them, if I go right here, to share my vids channel, which is share your videos right here. Those 2 comments came through at the exact same time. So make sure you're putting them in these as well. And also, I don't know what is happening in this last one. Someone is vomiting out. Luckily, my face is covering it up there. I'm not too sure what's happening. And also, we have another super chat as well from Jason Hughes, who just wanted to donate, enjoying the content. So thank you so much for your support. It does make a difference, especially in these tricky times when not only is it winter, it is also because of COVID. It has been very hard to get people together to get out and get flying. Those restrictions are starting to lift, which is going to be nice. I can't wait to do more videos. But thank you so much for helping me share this message of FPV. What I'm going to do, I am going to play somebody's video because I'm very quickly going to run to the loo and then come back. And then we're going to do our straw poll, and we're also going to be drawing the winner. So bear with me. If I go, let's watch Aggressive Juice, No Hyper Smooth, and some freestyle. I wonder if I go full screen here, is this going to... what music is on here? Oh, I won't play too much music because of the copyright strikes. Time me. I will be back in about 40 seconds before this video finishes, and then we're going to do that giveaway. All right, so don't go anywhere. Oh. On your bed. All right, what did I miss, ladies and gents? Looks like that was about a 1 minute thing. Charlie TV. Yeah, I could have just put Charlie on there right now. Can I get a g'day? That's for Andre. We are back. We're going to do a giveaway in just a second. I can't believe we've been streaming for 94 minutes. I pretty much just ran to the bathroom, ran back, and let's do it. The first thing we're going to look at is our straw poll results. So we're going to find out which movie poster did you guys like the most. I've got to stop this video playing. Whew. I'm a bit puffed. All right, let's do it. Straw poll results. Let's see. What was the best Russ movie poster? Main face screen share as well. And also, I just got a donation from... Did I miss any? Actually, I want to make sure I didn't miss any while I was gone. Let me have a look right here. So, we just got one from Thud that says, thank you for your $10. Man, okay, we've got another donation as well. Let's do Thud's first one first. Then we're going to do FPV, Monkey FPV. All right. Is Crossfire... If Crossfire is good at a long-range solution for telemetry, won't it be bottlenecked by the analog video transmission? Is there a long-range VTX solution? I love your channel, by the way. So thank you very much for your donation there, Thud. And then we're going to talk about Monkey's one as well. And then we're going to look at the straw poll results. We're keeping this stream going for a bit longer. We're at 96 minutes. Okay, the first part, the reason why it's good at long range is it's around the 900 megahertz. So the frequency of the actual radio wave that is spitting out is much, much lower than our traditional video link, which is usually 5.8. So is there a long range VTX solution? Yes, you can. If you're using the 900, when you get into trouble is if your frequencies are around the same. So you can't have 2.4 video and 2.4 radio connection because they're just going to interfere with each other. So what Crossfire is great for, because it's on 900 megahertz, it can go a very, very long way. You can also then get a 2.4 gigahertz VTX, and you can pump out on the 2.4 for your video. So you've got radio on 900 and your VTX antenna on 2.4, and you can expect greater range using those frequencies. The lower the wavelength, the longer that it can go, the greater distance it can travel without, without not going good. There's some good science words, but without any degradation or anything like that. And so hopefully let me know, Thud, if there's any other, if you want some more explanations. I even have a video. If you Google UAV Futures long range, there is one where Wingman Tony is testing a DJI 2.4 video and also 5.8 together as well. So you can go check that video out. It is on my channel somewhere. We are just about to do this straw poll. But Monkey FPV is saying, especially with his super chat, and I've got to give Charlie his snacks. Sorry, guys. That's first and foremost. I need to apologize to Pooch here. Here you go, Charlie. So this one is from Thud and from Monkey. There you go. Oh, that's quite a big snack there, Pooch. Yum, 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 yum. And he's saying, hi, Stu. I lost the badge you sent me in a lake last week. I love your channel. Your first $99 bill got me into the hobby 3 years ago. So, man, there's two things here. I want to say thank you so much for supporting the channel for so long, and I'm glad I've been able to get you into the hobby. But the sad part, losing a badger in the lake, that's never... That's a bit of a bummer. Was it very deep? Could you go searching for it? Or was it like one of those lakes where it's like, man, that is gone. There's absolutely no chance that you're going to find that. So I'm waiting for your little comment. We need a little bit more info so I can know just how bad it is. I know one of the boys watching this, Donnie, he lost his in a lake and he could see it. The slacker said, I'm never going to go and get that. He was just being too lazy. He made plans about it and went, nah, not going to do that. So I don't know. All right. I am losing my voice here. And choking. Let's do it. Have a look. We've got some more people in the chat. John G. Lees is tuning in as well. FPV Nick is still here, been here from the start. Dodgy as well. Random Family Man's still here. Monkey is saying it was deep, freezing cold. Went out in a canoe magnet fishing and didn't get it back. Oh, that's not sounding good. So I think we might just have to light a little candle and say goodbye. Goodbye, Badger. You were a good drone. But Moving on to some positive news. Let's do it. Let's find out who the winner is today of our straw poll. And then we're going to do a giveaway where we can give away some really cool stuff for the jackpot prize, which is coming up. So, main screen share. What was the best movie star poster of Rust today? Let's see the results. Now, I am not going to vote. It is all up to you. I'm going to push results right here. Let's find out which one did they like the most. Woo! It looks like Raiders of the Lost Quad won here at 45%. Here we go, 45%. And Saving Private Flying came in second at 41%. So, all right, Ben. I'm going to be sending. I thought I said Ben couldn't win. I don't know about that one because I know he's a UAV Futures mod. I'll tell you what. Both of these people, you are going to be winning a SIM key. So here we go. Whoever made the Saving Private Flying SIM would have to go and double check that one. I'm going to be sending you a SIM key. You'll be getting a message through Discord from either myself or one of the mods. I think Ben already has this SIM though, so we'll have to find out. If not, Ben might be able to pass it on. He got a spare one to give to one of his friends. Maybe you might see him in the chat sometime. If you ask a really good question, Ben might give it away to you. But yeah, Saving Private Flying. Let's see who made that. If I go down to my live streams, this was my pick as well. I did like it. So this was Ben's one. If this is going to let me scroll up right here. This was Ben's one. This is the one that won. We had Russ as Raiders of the Lost Quad. And then the one that I think I really liked as well. This one's from Mad Cat. Premsto Mad Cat. Okay, you expect a PM or something as well with a bit of a SIM code as well. So Saving Pro Flying, that one. Now, two things I didn't want to miss. Also, Mr. Muhammad with another super chat. You brought me into this hobby. My channel has FPV. So do you have a link to your channel? Maybe we can check it out or something. If you put it in, share your vids here because you won't be able to post YouTube links in the YouTube chat. It just doesn't let you. Please throw that down there. And also, Duck My Squee with $10 from NZ. Hey, everyone, go join the Discord and think about becoming a patron. Man, think about becoming a Patreon. So that's some love there from Duck. Not only for that super chat and for that donation, but you are spending your donation to say to other people, hey, go and support Stu. And I haven't spoken about my Patreon once in this stream. However, thank you for bringing that up, Duck. If you are interested in the content that I make, if you want to support this channel and help share the love of FPV, in the description to this video, there is a Patreon link. It is one of the best things you can do to help support the hobby because YouTube, it is sometimes pretty... You can never really rely on YouTube. You never know how it's going to be. Sometimes your videos will get like 1 view or very minimal views. Sometimes they might blow up every once in 100, but it is not consistent. Patreon is one of the best ways that you can help support this channel, and I couldn't do this without their support as well. So I know I haven't plugged it through the stream, but if you'd like to do that, maybe you support some other patrons out there. Maybe you're thinking about signing up. It takes about 2 seconds, and the link is down below in this video. You can go click on that. It'll take you straight there. So if you do become a patron, I want to say thank you. Just thank you very much. I couldn't do it without you. And also thank you very much, Duck, for that kind donation as well. All right, well, let's do it. Let's run a giveaway for you guys. And let's see. Captain Crunch is saying maybe some auto scans. So we're just going to avoid those auto scan messages right there. And Mr. Indy Jones, CJ says... Russ, yes, lol. Okay, and FPV Nick says, let's hit that like button. It is good luck for the video. We've got 200 people watching, 219 thumbs up, which is kind of crazy, and 4 thumbs down. We're going to do the giveaway right now. If you haven't entered, you've got about 10 seconds before I'll open up the form and start choosing some numbers. Let's see. And Evan is saying, why is TBS Crossfire Micro TX sold out everywhere? It's going to be sold out now. Pretty much how like toilet paper got sold out. It's just because they're popular. You wait to try and find a Tango 2. There's good luck trying to get one of those. And Ryder just said, hey, I just ordered the Tango 2. I'm super excited for it. Ryder J, where did you get it from? Because was it on pre-order? I wonder when they're going to be shipping out. Right now, if I open up my drive and let's see, live stream entries. Okay. Today is a good day to be in the draw because we've got some really cool stuff in this giveaway. Jumper T16. We have a Bind and Fly Catalyst Machine Works drone. We've got a pair of goggles, just a cheap pair of goggles. So, and the Immobula HD, brand new, because I've got two of those. I'm going to be reviewing one, and this one is a spare one, which is going to be going out to you guys. That is all there in the stream today. We just got a huge donation from Div by Zero. Big up the UAV Futures Discord community. Thanks for being helpful. So that is what we're talking about when it comes to this right here. If you are new to FPV or you just want some help, here is a free resource that I cannot recommend enough. The Discord community here, I will get out of these. These are like obviously the meme channel that we're talking about. We'll just go to general chat here. This community right here, you can see we've got people doing voice chat over here. You could do text chat. It is a free resource that you can join. The link is in this description, and I'm sure somebody, look, Nightbot has just posted it there in the comments as well in the live chat. You go here, you can ask for help. You can anything. If you just want to talk drones, if your spouse is sick of listening, if your kids are like, Dad, stop talking about it, come here. This is where you can meet some amazing people that you can talk about FPV to. So thank you very much, Div by Zero. Which I think if I divide something by zero, don't I just get an error message on my calculator? And also, thank you very much from Charles. Look at him. He's just waiting. There you go. There you go. That's from Div by Zero. Alrighty. Let's do it. Let's do this giveaway. And Adam is asking, is it the same giveaway form as the last one? Yeah, it's the same. You don't need to enter the form every single time. If you've entered once, that's it. Your name is in there for good. You don't have to enter it every single draw. I'm not going to make you do that every single time. If I jump back to my live stream entries, let's have a look. If I scroll down, the form has populated. All right. 2133. All right. Let's have a look here. 2133. So we need a number between 1, 2, 1, 3, 3. And that should be posted in there so I don't forget the number. Now what I want everybody to do, let's have a guess at what you think it's going to be. So we're going to do a random number right here. So a random number generator. Pick a number between one of those. I'm going to pick 19... I had a joke there. If I had have said, you know, like 1745, like when Russ was born or something. But anyway, I'm picking 1911. There we go. That's what I'm picking there. Jonty Lees is just saying me with the fingers crossed. And let's find out who is going to win this. You must pay for shipping if you are selected. And you also must email me within half an hour of me drawing this. So I'll tell you the time and say my email. It's uavfutures@gmail.com. If you don't know how to work, sorry for hitting that mic. If you don't know how to work the email, well then, just that's bad luck. That's the condition of entry. You guys know how emails work. Let's do it. We need, and we better go to main screen as well. So let me find out where is my comment so I can find out what number did I pick in terms of 1 between 2133. 1, 2133. 1, 2133. All right, main screen share. Let's do it. We need a random number between 1 and 2133, please, Google. Let's do it in 3, 2. I always get so much suspense before I do this. 3, 2, 1. General! Whoa! 86. I did not see one code. That is an early entry. Whoo! I wonder who this is going to be. This could be someone from the very first stream, I wonder. Number 86. All right, bear with me. I'm going to go here to my main face cam. Let's find out. We've got people saying, yes, I won, before we even know whose name that is. There's no way you guys can know whose name is what. I don't think so. Anyway, all right, live stream entries, number 86. Let's make sure I'm not putting everybody's emails on the screen. And let's see. This person, congratulations. It's been a while since we've had a low one, actually. So let's go snipping tool, new snip, and this person, number 86. Where is that snip? We'll get this there. Get this next to the random number generator to make sure I have the correct one. One time I almost put the wrong name up there. All right. 86. 86. Let's find out who this is going to be. Let's see, 86, 86. It's all looking good. If this is you, please email me, Marcus Johnson. All right, so the rest of your email is followed by this. If I can draw on here, send me an email from this email address, please, to uavfutures@gmail.com. Let's see if you are in the chat. I've got a few people saying, congratulations, bring your own barbecue is right here, who is actually bring your own batteries, but I can't help it. So we're saying congratulations. Hopefully that winner is going to email me because we have a really cool prize, Mobile 6 HD, all that sort of, all that jazz hooked up to the, well, you're going to have to hook it up. I'm not going to bind it for you, but to the jumper, my jumper T16 right there as well. So congratulations, Marcus Johnson. So there you go. Zenry Corp is saying, bugger, that must have been within 5 or so from me. Maybe congratulations to you guys. If he doesn't email me within that, I see people like, yes, he won. And then at the same time, people are always like, no, don't win because I want to win next week or next episode. We are going to be doing the giveaway tomorrow as well. So if you don't email me, Marcus, within the half an hour tomorrow, well, this prize is going to jackpot. We'll throw something else in and somebody else is going to win as well. So it is an awesome prize pack. That's from Mr. Indy Jones. See. Let me know what you thought about the stream. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. We're at 110 minutes. We've hit 232 people in the stream and 190 people watching. Kind of a little bit crazy that so many people are in here. So let me know, what are you guys doing this weekend? Do you plan to go flying? Usually we end the stream now, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys are doing. If you want to hang out more, if you want the stream to keep going. We did some movie posters as well. If you want to go in the draw for next week as well for Movie Star Russ, please make sure when you join Discord, there is, if you have to scroll down a little bit, but there is under UAV Futures posts on the left. I'm losing my voice. Under this part right here, you can see on the left right here, there is a part for live streams. Go check this out. I'm not going to show Snowy's one just yet, because we're going to save that for next week, and I'll put together some other little packs. But up the top, if you are interested in where you can find Russ's face, here's Movie Star Russ. And the funny part here too, shout out to his wife, because yeah, I had to email her or send her an email. I was like, hey, I need some pictures of Russ. Can you please send me some? And this is what we got back, and I had to cut Russ's face out. Made that there for those. So shout out to you, to your lovely wife there as well. Russell. All right. Des is saying, thanks for your live stream. I always learn more from your videos. Well, that's exactly what it's about. Johnny DRC is saying, fly every day. And Adam Prescott is saying, thanks for the votes on favorite private flying, everyone. I put the Photoshop file in the live stream channel on the Discord. So there we go. Adam, I think it was absolutely amazing. That was my pick, and I will, or someone will, be sending you a code sometime in the next 24 hours. It'll probably be a PM on Discord, and the reason it's probably going to come from one of the mods is because even though I've got my PMs turned off, so I can't even send a PM because I can't receive PMs as well, because I just had to turn those off. It's a little bit crazy with 11,000 members in our Discord, but I will get one of the admins to send you a code for a sim. It's almost 10 p.m. in New York, and Andrew is saying, I got the Tiny Hawk 2, and it's awesome. I'm glad you've been enjoying that. I want to give a shout out to everybody who gave a donation or a super chat today. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to donate towards the channel, there is a Streamlabs link. It takes 1 second. You don't have to sign up to anything, but it sends it straight to this donation under here, which is under Charlie. You can see on the, there he goes, just put this setup down here towards upgrading our PC as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a fun stream. I had a great time. It was cool to go through some of the segments, some of the news, all that sort of stuff. Tomorrow, what you need to do, actually, if you go to my channel, there will be a stream for tomorrow. Make sure you have clicked, I'm going to post a link actually to it, because usually I always forget to do this, but there is a link I'm going to post now. Make sure you click set reminder on my stream. You should be able to click on something somewhere, and it'll say set reminder. So I don't know, on my channel. I'm sure maybe if someone else can find it. It's a little bit tricky for me because I'm live streaming at the moment, so YouTube doesn't like me to mess around with other lives besides the one that's got it on. But anyway, go check that out because we're going to be back same time tomorrow. We're going to be having some fun. Got some other special segments. Other than that, subscribe for more FPV related content. I had a fantastic stream with you guys today. It was a lot of fun. And as always, happy flying. And also, thank you from me and also from Charlie, who had a good time here, getting a little bit spoiled, weren't you there? Weren't you there, Poochie? All right. So I'm going to roll some outro music, and even though it'll say stream starting soon, it's meant to be my stream ending, but you know we'll get there. Maybe tomorrow we might be able to get some pinball action working. You can see the pinball machine back there. I'm not too sure. Anyway, laters guys, and as always, happy flying. All right, there we go. All right, catch you, ladies and gents. That was a fun stream. That was great. Hey, I read that, Drunken. Psych! The stream's still live, suckers! No, my camera's about to die, so that was a good time.